Hello, Earth. Welcome to the 13th episode of Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and implementing a programming language and environment called Cell. So, if this is the first video that you watch of the series and want to understand what this is about, you can go here, GitHub autocodenl/cell, and check it out, or you can just jump to the first video where I basically explain it from scratch. So we're going to continue where we left off. We're trying to create a first bootstrapped version of Cell, and for now we're implementing a couple of functions, a couple of calls really, called get and put, just to get and put textual information in a certain data format in a way that you can basically see it, store it, and then get it back. So that's it. That's where we're working. So yesterday we were in the depths of. By the way, I'm listening to music at zero volume to avoid the copyright infringement, but I will put the link on the video of what I'm listening to. Today I'm listening to a great Dutch progressive rock band, my favorite progressive rock band. It's called Focus. So the put function. I was struggling yesterday with the put function because I was figuring out that basically to just basically change or edit whatever is here, I need to find. There's three cases. There's a case where you override what is there. There's another case where you just append something, and then finally have the case where you add something without really overwriting it all. So let's just look at it when after a night of sleep and understand if that's still the case. So let's just cover all the cases from put. So if you do a put with no other items, if you do basically put, make this call, everything gets deleted completely. Okay, so far so good. If you just put one thing, you're basically deleting whatever is there. So let's say if you do, let's just restore what we had before. Let me just check something. Yeah. Okay, so if I just do put foo, this should delete foo. Okay, that's not working because we need to implement it here. Yeah. Yeah, I need to basically do something like return done data space replace. What am I doing? Existing lines, and then I have to do a message join. Actually, I just need the first element of the join, the message. Sorry. I need to be data space replace get. Get is the other function that we already implemented, and I think it's working quite well for now. So get me the message 0 and replace it by nothing, basically. And if there's nothing, it's fine. You're replacing nothing with nothing, so it's fine. That case. Yeah. Let's see if this will work. This would remove foo completely. Didn't work. Why? Let me even see if it's being matched. Get message 0. Yeah, we enter this thing. But for some reason, it's not working. If I do this, what happens? Yeah, why is it not getting it? Now that's strange. I thought that get was working just fine. Let me just do something here. This seems to be working well. What's the problem here? I want to see what I'm doing. So get me this. Okay, yeah. Why get? Because get is expecting a list, right? Yeah, I'm using the wrong signatures again. Well, not signatures, the wrong type, the wrong data. Yeah, that's it. I'm being silly. If message has the length of 1, I just have to pass the message itself. That's it. Okay, it still didn't work. We're getting there. Yeah. Yeah. We're saying replace that. Because I cannot just replace the thing itself. I need to replace it prepended by the message and that amount of space. Oh man, this is trickier. Yeah, I get it. And this would also affect the cases below. So I'm actually glad I'm tackling this case now, because this is as easy as it gets. Then it's going to get harder. And then I can do something like get this message. And then for those existing lines, then I am going to go through each of those. I mean, if existing lines, actually we can do it split by new lines, right? If existing lines length equals 0, there's nothing to do. Just return OK, because we're not even changing the data space. Now, if we're here, then we're going to prepend. We're going to do existing lines. It's a list, so I can modify the elements directly. Am I using map or am I using my own library? No, I'm using my own library. Existing lines, my own JavaScript library. Don't worry, we won't see it for long, I think. We'll switch to cell very soon. We'll be writing cell in cell. I cannot wait. And there's a good reference for this. There's a thing called Jones Forth, which is a Forth, which is a programming language. And this is an implementation of it, where the first part is written in assembler. This is amazing. I haven't read more than 20% of it, but I still find it super inspiring. I'm like Hansel in Zoolander, that movie, if you haven't watched it, where he says he admires Sting, although he never listened to his music. So this is kind of me. So I think Jones Forth is amazing, although I barely read it. So part of it is in assembler, and then once it's enough bootstrapped, then it switches to writing the rest of the Forth in Forth itself. So that's the reference for you. An interesting one, highly recommended. And for each of them, I'm just going to do each line. Actually, no, if I replace the text, it doesn't make a difference. I'm going to do existing lines. K is going to be equal to, if K is, I guess we need to do it like this, prefix is going to be, if K is 0 is the first element, then give me the message plus a space, like basically foo and a space. Otherwise, where do we have that function that does the spaces? We might want to have that as an utility, right? Array fill, that one. Let's just define a utility function that does that. Var spaces function n, and I'm going to basically do return array n fill join, and then you just return me the amount of spaces. And here in indent, I'm going to do spaces like that. And here, I'm not sure why it's 1 and not 2. I'm missing this in get. Because I'm pushing something more. So I'm just going to do +2 here. So, where was I? Here. So here is going to be spaces, message 0, length +1. Now, if message 0 is a number, but no, it cannot be a number because it's still text. Interesting, huh? I wonder if that's going to be the case later. We'll see. But for now, I have that. Perfect. And then, actually, yeah, let's just leave it like this. It's good. So I have a prefix, and then I just do prefix plus v, which is the actual value. And I'm modifying the array in place, or the list, I should say, if I use our terminology. So now I do the replacement. Yeah. And this should work, I believe. So if we... so close, but no. Why not? Let's just look at because existing lines is I'm just passing whatever to replace. Join by new line. Yes, sir. Now I'm an optimistic person. That's why I don't put any logis. Okay, yeah. There's too many spaces here. What's going on? What's going on? Here it's perfect. This one, wait, it's 7 spaces. Never mind, it's correct. Full space bar space. Is that correct? Or am I missing one space? Now look, I'm missing one space there. Why? That's related to the +2, perhaps, that I had to do in the get. I wonder if I broke the get. I wouldn't be surprised. That would be completely my style. If I do this... no, this looks correct. No, I didn't break it. Why? Let's just... yeah, we are missing one space. What I don't understand is why. I mean, I could easily do... yeah, because there's a space after it, of course. So there's a space after it. But then why is it 2? This +2 is like keeping me stumped, which is weird. It's like a chair getting me stumped. It's like I thought my IQ was higher than that. I have to add 4 spaces to whatever is coming. The length of foo is 3, right? So if I add 4 spaces, that's the offset I need. I need 4 spaces. When I get the thing, I'm starting to get annoyed with reality. This guy has 4 already. So 4 plus 4 is 8, right? But then if I do put foo, if I call put foo, where's my 4 spaces? How many spaces are those? Good chance. Like, how the hell am I going to know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, and they had to be 8. So why is it only 3? I don't get this. This is crazy. Debug, message 0, length +2. Maybe my space function is wrong. That has to be it. Right? Yeah. that's it. Join is -1. Good. I wonder if that's gonna work. If I just do join like this. If I fill it with empty spaces. It could work. Maybe it will work. Oh, yes. Look at that beauty. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere. I'm still not fully convinced. I have this new line there that I don't like. And also soda wasn't there. That's just wrong. All kinds of wrong. So if I'm setting foo, it is +1, right? Shouldn't be +2. Should be just +1. It stopped working. Fantastic. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, I think I broke the get here. Yeah, it was +1 here. Yeah, I think we're starting to get somewhere here. Let's just reset it again. Foo, foo. Okay, and now what's the data space? Okay, we have a problem with the trailing new lines. What I don't like is that the new line is at the beginning. The new line should always be at the end or not at all. My God, this record is amazing. If you like progressive rock, you should listen to this record. Yeah, this +2 I had before in the get was because this was just poorly written. Well, not poorly, it was just mistakenly written. So, I forgot what I was doing. Yes, the new lines, of course. When you put something, you need to... because we're matching, we need to also match a new line after it. That's it. So you match me... I guess the new line has to be matched as well when they do the get. That's a problem, right? I'm matching lines here, but I'm not returning a new line after it in the get, which is fine. Do I want the get to return a new line after matching things? No, because otherwise I would have an empty line in the get. So, okay, I won't do that in the get, but when I replace it, I also have to deal with that in the replacement. So, in the existing lines, I need to do this. This plus a new line becomes nothing. Yes, that I think will work. And that reset call, we sure are getting our money's worth. Okay. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. Boom, look at that. 130. Yeah, okay, so we need to cover the other cases now. This was the delete case. Okay, we have that. Existing lines. Yeah, so we have the 3 cases here. There's no entry, so we have to append. We cover it here. We had to do the alphabetical sorting and figure out where to put it. Then we have the case where we're overwriting a chunk of it, and then we have the insertion case. So let's get this one. I thought we had it right yesterday, which is the replacement. So let's just restore this. Let's just do put foo hello. Is this working? No, evidently not. Because I got foo. Now I wonder. Because I want to see if I get foo back here. Yeah, I get it. I need to do the same appendage here. The prepend, not append, prepend. Yeah. I need to do the same little thing here. I need to prepend the existing lines. This should be abstracted somewhere. Let's just do it somewhere. Var prepend function, and then we're just gonna get lines. So we're going to put prefix line. So we're going to basically, let's do it differently. Instead of defining it first, let's just call it first, and we can do something like existing lines. We have them as lines here. Let's just maybe pass them as lines. No, let's pass them as text. I mean, let's see it later where it's more elegant. We can only see this empirically, right? Writing it and then seeing what happens. So I am going to call prepend the message and then a space. Yeah, like that. Really, what I can do here is do this. I just get the message, no splits, and if existing lines is empty, an empty text, I just return OK. And I shouldn't even call it existing lines. It should be existing because it's already there. And then here in the prepend, I'm just gonna pass it as is. Yeah, this is starting to look a bit less like in Spanish we say, this looks like you cut it with your own teeth, right? Right, instead of using a knife or a proper tool, you just use your teeth. So here I'm going to go through lines, split by a new line, and here actually I need to do lines, split. Imagine if we had to allocate our own memory, how much work this would be. That's one of my consoling thoughts. So if I pass a prefix, do I need to pass a space along with it? Nah, I'm just gonna do it. Message 0, look at that elegance there. What passes for elegance in my mind's eye. So, wow, what a record, my God. So, yeah, I just got lost in the music for a moment. So I split the lines, I iterate the lines, I replace them. I'm adding it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing, only that this is prefix, and the +1 is a space, and it's all fine and dandy. And then I just return lines, joined by new lines, because I do have to do that, unless I want to do some regex here, and maybe later I can implement this regex, right? Do you really want to do this now? I'm asking myself here. Nah, because I need to distinguish between the first line and the second line. Let's just leave it like this. Let's just leave it like this, man. Come on. Let's get something working. So we have the prepend there. Fantastic. And then this prepend is going to return me something. So I'm basically going to do something like this. Data space replace. Prepend message 0, and then the existing. Replace that plus the, yeah, I'm deleting a lot of characters. We're going in the right direction. Return me that. Done. Yeah, this looks good. I need to see if we broke it again, but we'll get to it in a minute. So now let's do this case where I'm replacing existing lines. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here because I think there's absolutely no need for this corner case here. Let's just delete the existing one. And I also can delete this. So it's just basically that. So we just basically do, what was the get? Get message. That's it. Look at that. Let's see if it still survives. Put foo. 965. What have I done? Did I not pass a prefix? I hardly think so. Oh yeah. If I call it prefix and then I write prefix here again, that's pretty silly. Ah. I can do a typical, nah, because the prefix is the overall prefix, and then just line prefix, I guess. Sure. Why am I breaking things all the time? Yeah, Why is this not working anymore? It looks right. Like I got the proper things out. And then why my prepend is not working? Because I didn't return it. Good. Nice, nice. Almost there. What's that horrible undefined there? Oh yeah. See, it's a problem with parentheses. That's why I don't want to use any more parentheses. We add the new line there, and this goes here. All right, it works again. So I replace that. I almost forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I'm doing this one. Yeah, I need to add the prefix to this one. That's it. So I basically am replacing. It's going to be the same thing. Almost. It's going to be prepend message. I guess we need to do it like this. The existing lines. No, it's not like that. If existing lines, in this case, prepend existing lines with what? Prepend message slice 0 minus 1 join space, and then give me the existing lines, and then replace in the data space this existing existing lines. Okay. If we have a match, then the existing now becomes, I prepend them because I only going to use them for prepending, and then just replace me the existing with the messages. This is not going to work for multi-line, but the message, yeah. And the new line is not affected because I still need it. So I think it will work. And this is the case. So here I covered the message of length 1, then I still have 3 more cases. This is the override completely. And then we have the case where I have to iterate backwards. Yeah, there's no easy case here. But we're making progress, I think. Let's just test this case. So if I do put foo hello, it should work. Okay, it worked. And if I do this, it will work. And if I say put foo should not, it would delete the whole thing. Yeah, no, it would delete foo. Sorry. Uh-oh. Now that's interesting. It doesn't seem to be removing the put something when I remove it completely. Now that's interesting. Yep. Okay, we need to fix this one. I'm gonna take a quick break, be right back.